This is the skirtboard. My skirtboard is going to be a piece of 1x10 clear fir. I chose this width so I'd have at least 2 or 3 inches from the top of my tread to the top of my skirtboard. To find the length of this skirtboard, I'd put a mark on the sheetrock which represented the top of my skirtboard. I'd also put a mark up here. And I'd extend this down through both points to the floor. Let's call this point A. I'd also extend this line upwards to a point where it intersected with the finished face of my top riser. Then I'd measure from point B to point A and lay that out at the proper angles on my finished skirtboard. I'd then lay out the cuts that would be appropriate at the bottom and at the top for the kind of base trim I would be using. Remember I mentioned this notch. I cut this in my subfloor so my skirtboard would slide right in. These are 12-penny finish nails I'm using here, and I'll probably put 1 or 2 in every stud. Now I've just finished installing the skirtboard. Normally this wall would be sheetrocked entirely, but I've left an area off so I can show you some blocking which I've put in for our handrail. I've installed this blocking so the top of my handrail will be about 30 inches from the top of this tread, even with the face of this riser. Let me show you some of the types of handrails we might use. This is a piece of pine hand railing with a steel bracket, which we attach to the wall like this. This type of railing also comes in oak, and we could use a cast brass bracket for a dressier installation. I often prefer to make my own railing. This is a piece of clear fir, same type of wood as we have in our skirtboard. It's a full 1 inch thick, and I've rounded the edges for smoothness. I've attached a spacer block to the back of the railing, so when I mount it on the wall, there'll be room between the sheetrock and the railing for my hand to slide. Now the stairs are ready for the carpet layer.